Hello everyone, this is going to be your general April 23rd real message. The real message, the daily real message for April 23rd. Okay. It's not going to resonate with everyone because it is general, but yeah. For those of you that are new, this particular playlist, the real messages, the real shit messages, it's a much smaller group of people that watch these videos that it resonates with. It's more like these readings don't go like the other readings because it's a much more comfortable vibe. It's more of a family feel. You're more than welcome if you like it, but there's not a lot of people that like it. Okay, we'll just say it like that. It's a small group and it's sort of a closer knit group. Okay, so these readings flow differently, have a whole different feel to them. Okay, so we're going to be using the Deviant Moon Tarot. Oh, like that. The Deviant Moon Tarot for the main deck, and then this Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Okay, we're going to get into that one for the Oracle, as well as the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. Okay, and in case we need to clarify. Okay. April 23rd. April 23rd. Okay, so if there's messages coming through, like really messages, strong messages, a lot of messages. Okay, messages on messages, and they're actually showing me someone is that encrypt? Yeah, like they're hiding the message in the message, and the message in the bottle. Where is the bottle? The bottle is you. They're saying, oh, okay, so now here we go, already diving deep. You are the bottle. The messages are in you. The messages are encrypted in you, and okay, so this is one of the reasons we're coming together, to decode the messages. We each have a piece of the puzzle. Let's just jump right in, why don't we? All right, 38, re-embrace. 38 is 11. All right, master number. The frequency of re-embrace, remembrance. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. Very, very interesting that would be the first card. I'm re-embrace, y'all. I think it's about 3 o'clock in the morning ish. I'm not sure. But I know that I should be sleeping. That's what I know, and that's what I'm not doing. Bear with me. Remembrance, because as before I even, the messages and the encrypted messages that are within us, that were encrypted on us and in us, in our consciousness and in our DNA, okay, when we are activated and when our memories are activated, and they are being activated. For those of you that are paying attention to the alarms, and for those of you that have heard me talk about the timers that are going off, for those of you that have been around for like the last 4 years, and man, I've been saying things to people that are very close to me for some years, and you know, they never made me feel crazy. They don't judge me, but they have that look like, I don't understand a fucking thing you're saying, nor do I believe it even if I could understand it, but I love you though. But even those people are starting to wake up and see maybe even a little bit of what I was talking about. So we're remembering who we are, okay? The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. But more than that, we are remembering where we came from. We are remembering who we came from and who we came here with, how many times we've been here, why, what, when, the information, how it got here, how we got the information here. We got it here in us. We got it here in us. And I don't know why we weren't given all of the information. Like, everyone has a role to play. And it's when we come back together, you know, they're showing me stimulation. They're actually showing me sexual stimulation, which I talk about that a lot, about tantra and sex magic. And everybody's like, you always talk about sex, because it's fucking important. I wouldn't talk about it if it wasn't important. And if, I mean, that offends you, I mean, go back to your kindergarten classroom, because we're fucking grown over here, okay? It activates something. That's how we got it here. For whatever reason, that's the way we felt we needed to get it here. Split up between us, pieces of the puzzle, okay? And that's what's happening. We're remembering. I kind of want to tell y'all about, well, I don't even know how far I should go. Again, here I am questioning myself, like, what should I say? What should I not say? And maybe I should save that for the love reading. But I still feel like the love reading is a sort of a different audience. So it's not, as I say that, it's universal love comes out. Maybe not necessarily where I need to go there. Okay, look, I'm just, okay, do it. I had a dream. There was a windshield involved. I kind of don't want to go through the whole dream, but basically there was a message of being able to see clearly, okay? Being able to see through things clearly and take control of the situation and take control of our destination and our destiny and taking control of our journey, okay? I was also having issues, I would say, conveying my feelings or expressing myself, which is kind of what's going on now. And so I was trying, and I know that because I dream a lot. I dream several times a night, every night, and I have ever since my first memory, okay? So I guess I'm not an expert by any means, but I would definitely say I'm experienced in the area. And so I was picking out a greeting card, okay? And what do you do with a greeting card? You're getting it to express yourself to someone, all right? I was having trouble picking out the greeting card, which is why I know that I'm having trouble expressing myself and conveying my feelings, okay? And picking my words and what would have the most impact and what would have an opposite impact that I'm trying to have, right? There was a man who came and knelt beside me and was helping me. He could see, obviously, that I was having trouble picking out a greeting card, and he knelt beside me and he was helping me pick out this greeting card, and it flashed from there so he was helping me learn how to basically express myself, or being comfortable with expressing myself, okay? And it flashed from there to now all of a sudden we're a couple, right? Now we're living together. We're in the same house together. And someone comes in the door and they're threatening him. I don't know, like they're not threatening his life or because he's actually much larger and much stronger. And I mean, he could have probably crushed this person. But the way they were threatening him was like they were threatening something about him or something to do with him, or threatening his reputation or threatening his livelihood. I don't know. But there was a definite threat that this person came to cause and came to intimidate. And I felt a bit like blackmail. Okay, and this person was sitting down, just like real fucking cocky, right? And I loved this man. And I was trying to let him handle his business as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a very dominant woman and don't fucking touch or talk to anybody in any type of way that I love. But I also know now what I didn't know when I was younger. And you know, you back when your man's handling his business. You let your man be a man, you know, in the public and with other people. And that's what I was doing. But I was still listening. I was still paying attention, and I was in the bedroom, and my heart, it flickered and it did this weird thing. And I looked down like instinctively at my heart, and there was this thing. It was like an implant. I don't know what else to call it. But it had 4 prongs. Okay. Like, do you know what the prongs look like on a ring? Like that. And it was like that. You know, the prongs count. This is probably such a horrible explanation, but whatever. It was like an implant, and it had prongs, and it like went over the heart like that, and it had these buttons on it. And when I looked at my son, I realized that he had the same implant on his heart. And I like whipped my head around, and I looked at I want to say he was my husband, even though I know we were not married, but we were married we had a marriage that trumps any version or definition of marriage here. So I'm just going to say my husband. And I could see he had the same implant. He had the same implant on his heart, and I could see it. I could see it very clearly. And I started pressing the buttons on the implant that I had on my heart, and he grabbed his chest, I saw. So I knew that all of these implants were connected, okay? All of these heart implants were connected, and we were connected. But when I did it to him and he realized what was happening, he looked at me in fear like, oh shit, she knows. And he knew. He knew. And so I come out of the bedroom and I am furious. First of all, I've been trying to hold my tongue about this little fucking peon dude that's in my house threatening my husband. So I'm already not in a good mood. And I've been trying to hold my tongue and let my man be a man, but I'm already, boiling over here. And so when I come out, now that I realize that he's been hiding something from me, and I realize it, like it all starts hitting, boom, 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 boom. And so I lose my shit on this dude, and he goes to get up, and I was like, no, you will fucking sit down because I need to handle this, and then I will finish with you. And I turned to my husband, and I said, so you know, and you've known. And he just put his head down. He was like, let me explain before you get mad. You need to know. And I was like, no, I don't need to know a fucking thing. You knew who we are. You knew who we were. You know where our home is. You know where we come from. And you know how we're connected. And you didn't fucking tell me. How long were you going to wait? Like, I was livid, and I knew that we didn't come from here, that Earth is not where we're from. Not, well, I say Earth, not like saying we're from a different planet, but this realm, this dimension, this fucking matrix, right? And I was pissed. I was pissed that he knew and he kept it from me. And I don't know why he kept it from me, because I was so fucking mad that I never let him get it out. I flipped shit, and there was rage coming from me, like literally energy vibrating out of my body that was like knocking them back and through walls. And I woke up. That's the dream. If any of you resonate with this sort of implant on your heart, if you've ever had a dream like this or a vision like this, it's, there you go. It's real. I've also had other visions and dreams of, things being attached in certain areas. Yeah, I don't know. But I do know that I was pissed. So all of that to say, well, I said all of that because I feel like someone needs to hear that, and I needed to tell you that, because there's going to be someone through this channel. We're starting to wake up. It's not going to be someone, it's someone's. It's someone's. There's a lot of us. Not in comparison, but there's a lot of us. All right. So there's that. But also, don't be so mad that you fucking missed the answer, because that's what happened to me. I missed the answer. I was mad, and I blocked. I feel like I blocked love because I was so angry, and I could have handled that better, And I know it's like, if you're probably saying it's just a fucking dream. Well, I understand why you would say that, but just listen to what I'm saying, and if it doesn't resonate with you, then it's not meant for you, okay? So 41, synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. With everything that I've just said, I'm just going to leave that there. 44. 44. 8. Infinite. Infinity. Divine. Universal love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Again, with everything that I just said, I'm just going to leave that there. Hopefully y'all caught that. All of that. If you didn't, maybe you should rewind it and listen for those words specifically. Okay. Whew, I need some water. Shit is getting real. I knew I was going to start opening up. To be honest with you, I did not think I was going to start, like it was going to be like this quick, you know? I didn't even think I was going to have the courage to be saying this shit. Especially because like I'm hearing something that someone said to me, and they've said it to me twice now, and they said once, or be careful with, I don't know exactly how they said it, so I'm probably going to slaughter like the exact way that they said it. Hopefully it doesn't, the message doesn't get lost in that, but they said that basically be careful when you release information, or how you release information, or who you release, or I don't know, something about releasing the information, because once you let it out, it's out there. And that's possibly why I've been so leery and hesitant and even scared. And I do not scare easily. But I don't know. I don't know. It's scary. It's scary. Listen to the shit that I'm saying. I mean, I don't know. You might be scared too if you had this many people watching you. And then it's just out there. Like once it's out there on the internet, that's it. Because anybody can record it. It's out there. It's out there forever. It's out there forever, no matter what you decide to delete, it's out there. But I feel like that's not just okay, but that's the only way. All right. The Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance, higher knowing. The Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance and higher knowing. Coming with that remembrance. If I didn't feel so crazy, and like I've already said too much in one video, should I don't know. No, just okay. We're remembering who we are and what we are. Okay, divine guidance and higher knowing, the Spirit Whisperer. If you notice all that green and all the talk of the heart chakra, and I don't even think it was a, and see, and you've also heard me talk about, well, depending on how long you've been here, about removing the chakras, but we're going to get to that way later, if we get to it, all right? Do these have numbers? Yeah, 3. The High Lady of Love and Compassion, reverence, kindness, consideration, and it's a 1. The High Lady of Compassion, reverence, kindness, and compassion. Consideration, I'm sorry. Like I said, I should have considered how my reaction was going to keep me from the truth. Should have been a bit more compassionate. Should have taken a higher road there. But yeah, look at all this shit surrounding love, the heart. All right, compassion, kindness. Take the high road. See, we're evolving. We're evolving. We're doing something here. We're doing something, y'all. We're doing something big. All right, Sisters of the Seasons. How interesting. And I know you're watching, sister. Sisters of the Seasons. Cycles of growth. Natural law. Divine order. 17. Another 8. Cycles of growth. Natural law and divine order. All right, cycles of growth. Whatever we're doing here, we had to do it like this. We had to do it like this, and we had to do it now. There's something very particular about now, and I don't know what it is. But I know, I want to say we tried it before, but I don't know that we did. I feel like we may have wanted to try it before, but we needed to wait for a very specific place and time, okay? Cycles of growth. We needed to wait maybe till we were to a certain level, or I don't know. I don't know, but cycles of growth, the natural law and divine order. Yeah, there's definitely an order. There's definitely an order that things had to go in. There's things that had to be set off. There you go. Alarms that had to be set off, timers that need to go off. Okay, the diamond dreamer, material wealth, true prosperity, and that is a 6. All right, material wealth and true prosperity. You know, I have a very, very strong feeling that one of the reasons the manifestation shit is coming like really crazy and undeniable like that, I think we are going to need to have the power to manifest, to like seriously manifest whatever materials and material wealth we may need here to go forward and do whatever the fuck it is we're gonna have to do. And I think we're already doing it, you know, some of it, parts of it. We've been doing it since we were born. And that is for those of you that don't think you're a walk-in. I know I've got some of you that think or even know that you're a walk-in, all right? The Hierophant in the reverse position. Okay, the Hierophant in the reverse position, flying out. The Spirit Whisperer and the High Lady of Compassion, remembrance. I'm going to be very, very honest with you. There are things, because the message yesterday on the 22nd, when I pulled out the footprints, I didn't want to like continue on. Like I wanted it, I still want the readings to sort of resonate with, you know, a larger group. And maybe that's just not going to be possible anymore, because the initial thing that I actually got that I did not say was about the matrix and the computer program and the program behind the program and the programmers and the software and all of that, and the footprints that you leave when you get into someone else's computer. And there's someone that doesn't want us to remember someone or something. Or even the footprint, because now they're showing me the footprints that you leave on a what is that? I don't know what that is. That looks like an old school Windows program or something. I guess is that right? I don't know. But it's like, okay, let me just, so for those of you that are more computer literate, what I'm seeing is the somebody, you know, typing some shit in just like a regular like program, you know, like a Word or an Excel or some, you know, like just program, plain Jane program. They're writing something. There's a header and a footer. There's all of these things that they're doing, right? And I guess if they backspace or they hit enter versus tab, or I'm not sure what's going on here, but there's a way that they're highlighting the footprints that leaves, that you can't see it. Like it looks just like clear space, right? You can't see it when you just look at it. And if you print off the document, you won't see it. But there's something being highlighted on something up here that's being highlighted where you can see it highlights the footprints. So, okay, like what I'm seeing is a program, right, that people are typing in, or a person, right, rather, is typing like a letter or something in. And so if like they want to tab over to start the next paragraph, instead of tabbing, they're spacing a few times, okay? And maybe even spacing a couple times. And if they want to indent or, you know, create a deal, instead of pressing whatever they're supposed to press to get that gap, they're hitting enter, or whatever. And it's leaving. Now, it looks right. It looks right, but they're going back up and they're highlighting, or they're pressing on something up at the top of the screen, and it highlights it's these little black, they almost look like music notes. And they're little black, I don't fucking know, music notes. I'm sure, I know it's not a music note, but I don't know what it is, but it's highlighting every time they didn't hit the correct key, or they did something. God, I hope y'all can understand what I'm saying, but it's like the footprints that are being left, not just in someone else's computer and in someone else's software, but going back door, because I'm also seeing someone get into someone else's computer from their own computer. and they're leaving footprints. It leaves footprints. But they're saying also on the program itself. And I'm telling you, they don't want us to remember. The Six of Cups in the reverse position. They don't want us to have the knowledge. They don't want us to remember. The Six of Cups has to deal with going back to the past. Something coming from the past. Okay? Remember the last card yesterday? Something returns from the past to guide you. The Ten of Cups. With the Queen of Wands in reverse position and the Emperor. More horns. Remember, Taurus is horns. The ram is horns. Sounding the horn, blowing the horn, sounding the alarm. Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse? Sisters of the season with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Three of Wands. One second. Get the Hierophant. We're the future. We've always been, will always be. But she hasn't. She hasn't. I don't even know if I want to say this. And as I am saying this, I am feeling heart palpitations, like this weird pain, like not okay. At first it was like a palpitation, but now it's like a feels like somebody's kind of stabbing me with a dull knife in my heart. That Queen of Wands is really mad that we're going to go forward with the knowledge, that we're going to go backward to get the knowledge and then go forward with it. But it is the cycle. It is what's happening. With knowledge comes responsibility. You in or you out. Let's keep going. Chariot in the reverse position was flipped over. I didn't see it. I'm specifically getting that we're going back. We're going back. That resonates on so many levels. We're going back to our remember. We're remembering our past. We're going back to where we came from. Some of us are going to get to go home. Some of us just remember where we came from. We're going back to retrieve. They're saying to retrieve. To retrieve what though? Maybe just the knowledge. Okay. Two of Swords in the reverse position here. So there's possibly something blocking us with Death coming in the reverse position. Okay. And the Two of Wands coming in the sideways position. All right. Let me get a couple more out here. And if you notice, he's trying, I'm going to show you in the upright, but that child is trying to, well, I mean, if you want to call that a child, that creature is trying to get back up where he came from. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to go back into the womb. And she's on his, standing on his head. No. So interesting, because if you're watching, and I know you are, sister, You see that ship back there as well? Well, you may already be out of country right now. Well, you'll see it. I know you'll watch the fucking video at some point. The ship back there with this three of wands is waiting on your ships to come in. Okay, but the memory of the horse. The memory of the horse. There's something being blocked though right now. We're blocking ourselves, or we're having trouble making a decision, or maybe we don't know which way to go. Maybe we don't know where to go from here. Okay, maybe we don't know where to go from here. But that's why something's going to come to lead us. The magician. The magician. We manifest it. Whatever it is. We have the power. And look here, do you see all those shadows? All of those gray little shadows? Look at them closely. They look like aliens. They look like gray aliens. Watching the magician. Aren't they always, though? Be careful. Or fuck them. Who cares what they see? You just watch. You want to watch. You've been watching forever anyways, all right? The Hermit. The Hermit. That's the soul's journey. I mean, that is us figuring out who we are, okay? Look at this. The Hierophant, the Emperor, the Chariot, the Magician, the Death, the Hermit. I don't know if I already said that, but a lot of major arcana. The Hierophant twice, actually, okay? I feel like someone or something is very scared to lose its power, or but I'm seeing it like they're showing me like you're losing the power by the day. People are waking up by the second. It's like, no, don't see me for who I am, but also we're remembering who we are here. We're remembering who we are. Where did we come from? Why did we come here? And I'm hearing, what is my name? What is my name? Some people, okay, so there are some of you, I think I said this, I can't remember when I said this, but even the chosen ones will have an opportunity to walk away. Some of them don't want to be seen, and some will choose not to see them. They'll stay where they're at. They don't want to come. So there's people that we came here with, all right, part of our tribe, part of our whatever you want to call it, that we came here with, and they have made the choice that they don't want to remember. They don't want to go forward on the mission. They don't want to go there. They have their choice, and they've made their choice, and will make their choice that they don't want anything to do with it. And they remember now, they have bits of our information. This is probably getting so fucking abstract for some of you, but at least one person I know is going to resonate with it. So I'm putting it out and I'm putting it up. They still have the bits of information. So I maybe we can get it another way. Maybe we can get it another way. Or maybe we don't even need it. Maybe we don't even need it, because they will decide. They will choose to look away, to walk away. They don't want anything to do with it, okay? But yeah, so the Three of Swords in the reverse position, we'll find a way around it. We will find a way around it. And that's stabbing in the heart. And it is, I'm feeling that in my heart. Yep, we'll find a way around it. We don't need it. We'll lay down the wands there and take the responsibility off of them. And it's like we release them in good, like, okay, that's fine. We understand kind of thing. All right, with the Eight of Swords in the reverse position, because we walked through the gate. I think it was in the love reading I said, do you want to fall on the spear and look? Oh, I'm shaking the upright. But yeah. We are breaking out of that mentally imposed prison, the Temperance in the reverse position, as above, so below. And as I lay it right here. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you real quick, call her, whatever you want to call her, if you've ever seen her. Sometimes portrayed as a him, but it's a her. Because I've seen her. She's come to me as a spider. She's come to me as like a, I want to say a squid but maybe just more like an octopus. I don't know, something with a fuck ton of tentacles, but it was really big. All right. And at first I thought the octopus or the squid or whatever, I thought it was something completely different, until I sat with it for a minute, and no, it was definitely the same thing as the spider. And the way I saw the spider, she is the creator, or at least the ruler of some sort. I don't know exactly what she is, but she is the one that weaves this web in this realm, in this reality, in this dimension, this matrix. And she's pissed because as above, so below, and she doesn't want you to know as above, so below. She doesn't want us to take the leap. She doesn't want us to take the leap because it's a bridge we can cross, and we do cross. I'm going to end it there because I don't know. I feel like I lost a lot of people, but I don't give a fuck because the one, even if it is just one that needed to hear that, I know for sure will. So I love you all so much, and I will see you next time.